start, man. Call Sheens.
Like the Sixers last night, get off to a rough start.
Seriously. There you go.
Third time's a charm.
Good evening and welcome to another episode of the Santa Booth First Podcast. Come on, act like you've been here before. Sorry. Jeez. Good evening and welcome to another episode of the Santa Booth First Podcast, coming to you live from beautiful downtown Willow Grove and the Crack Belt Production Studios. Thank you, Deke, for removing your beer from the table through the rest of the intro.
You're welcome. Wanted to get through unscathed.
Got it? Yeah. I won't tear in the end. We are here on this beautiful, rainy Thursday evening in the beautiful Northeast. Before we get started, we want to say thank you to our Patreon. Our Patreon? I lost
what?
Our
Sponsor?
Our sponsor. Yeah, I was trying to think of the other word. The pops are getting me already. Thanks to our sponsor, InsurePhilly.com.
Keep it simple.
MPM.
Stupid.
You completely threw me off with that beer
Oh,
bag.
don't even go there.
Thanks to our sponsor, InsurePhilly.com. Up to 10 quotes in about 10 minutes. The Matt Maloney Agency. Give them a call for all your insurance needs. We got you covered. Keeping us fresh and hydrated. Pops McCann's Fine Irish Whiskey. This evening we are doing, we're calling it a Pops Palmer. The Pops mixed with a little lemonade iced tea. Courtesy of Smitty tonight. So there we go. And our beers, of course. Go around the room. This is Jim Marcus to my right. I got the youngin' Brody Marcus.
What's up?
He's taking after Angel. To his right, we got the Don. DJ, what's going on, DJ?
Good evening.
To his right, the elder statesman.
Hello there,
Arnold.
sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
To his right, Smitty. What's going on, Smitty?
What's going on? Beautiful night in Well Grove.
Beautiful night, beautiful night. We drove under a puddle to actually get here.
Yeah.
Through a pool.
Through a puddle, under a
Risked it
puddle.
all.
It was great. It was great. And to his right, visiting us again, Andrew Martin, the youngest of Martins. What's going on, Andrew?
So
There it is.
So,
There it is. You got the catchphrase out. And we're ready to go. Last week I said we were going to institute the swear jar. The swear jar is here. So from here on out, anybody brings up Carson Wentz and why he isn't here and how we miss him and how he's going to be the greatest thing since a microprocessor, go ahead. You just got to put $1 in the jar when you're done.
is
It's
it
also going
accept Venmo?
your Venmo.
Or
You want me to
Credit or
create a
debit?
Venmo or Cash App jar?
digital jar too?
I mean, it's
Yeah.
2021, Jim.
Yeah.
It's just true. It is. I'm just looking to get some cash in my pocket.
This is going to you, not the.
It'll go to the Pops Fund.
All right, but then I'll swear all night long.
And it's also the Ben Simmons swear jar. So
What are we not allowed to say about Ben?
we got to stop complaining about Ben not shooting. He needs to shoot more. He needs to shoot more. He needs to shoot. Look, I'll be putting money in with you.
I'm going to
Just saying,
violate
we're gonna-
that.
Free throw
We're
jar.
going to keep it. That's
Yeah,
where.
let's
No
make
one
a
would
separate
make the
jar
money.
for the free throws.
Should we start there?
No one would make it.
So we won.
Mm-hmm.
It was not a sweep. Nope. Thank you, DJ. Thank you, Flan. Thank you, Frat. We will be
Yep.
enjoying our 6-packs of beer donated by these fine gentlemen who thought that the Sixers would sweep the Wizards.
It should have been a
Sleep.
sweep.
Yeah, it should have been.
It was. Have you heard people now calling it the gentleman's sweep?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's been for years though.
As a,
I feel like I've heard that before.
this is the first I've heard it with this.
Really?
It doesn't surprise me. It's been around.
I feel like I've heard it.
Yeah. You allow them a win so you can go and win at home. So yeah, game 4 it was.
Yep.
Embiid gets hurt. Talk about that. It's a big deal. But Ben missing the free throws took a lot of heat in this city.
Yeah.
Took a lot of heat from some of us in this room. His coach defended him. I get it. That's what he's going to do.
Yeah, he should have.
But I am, and we talked about the bad Philly fan last week. I am tired of these coaches coming out and saying that we don't know ball. You don't know ball. If you don't understand it, look, I've swallowed the Kool-Aid. I've swallowed the pill that Ben is not going to put up 30, 40 points a game. All right, fine. He's going to be a facilitator, a distributor. He's going to make plays in other ways. But come on, man. Free throws. You're a point guard. It's not hitting free throws. Right? I know you're not the traditional point guard, but
Yeah.
you're not hitting free throws. I have an issue with that.
I think
It didn't-
everyone had an issue with it.
It didn't cost him the game. It would have kept the game closer because the team in total, missed 12, I think, outside of him.
The team in Game 4 shot bad collectively. I remember Tobias missed a few too. So it wasn't all Ben, like you said.
Yeah, I think at one point I saw Tobias was 8 for 24 or something like that.
Not from the line.
No, from the field.
Yeah, but he's talking about free throws.
Well, I'm talking about from the field.
Well, I mean, Tobias, to me, it was a shot. There's the first one.
First dollar in the square jar for complaining about Ben shooting.
All
That
right.
was quick.
The thing with Tobias, which was weird to me, he shows up in Game 1, and then the rest of the series he's kind of quiet. But we didn't really say much about him. Nobody wants to talk about Tobias when he gets paid to be our third star.
Is it because he's the third star?
That's the thing. Nobody wants to talk. Nobody talks about him because he's the third star on his team. But if we're paying him the money that we pay him, he needs to be talked about more. The way we talk about Ben.
I don't think Tobias has been a problem at all.
No, I'm
I
not
think
saying he's a problem. I'm just saying if we're gonna hold these guys accountable,
they don't.
let's point the finger at Tobias too.
They don't win game 1 if Tobias doesn't go off.
Yeah, but
No.
they
Right? I mean, didn't he have 28 last night too? I mean,
Yeah, but
What
I'm
are we-
saying, aside from Game 1 and the second half of Game 4 or Game 5,
I mean,
he wasn't really much of a factor.
he gives you 20 a night. I mean,
So we're paying him to be he's a max contract guy though. For him,
Third option?
third option, better than
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler. Anybody
20
look at Jimmy Butler in the playoffs
He was
get paid,
brutal.
right?
Well, he's the third option, but he's getting paid a max contract. He
Yeah,
needs
but-
to be more consistent.
Max contract in the NBA is a joke. Right? Let's not put
Yeah,
a max
but he's-
contract on his shoulders. He's,
Okay, he's getting paid a boatload
I
of
mean,
money to
yeah,
perform.
when Embiid's out, he needs to step up, and he didn't.
Well, Seth Curry stepped up last night.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if we're gonna criticize Ben the way we do, why don't we criticize Tobias? We rely on Tobias way more than we rely
I mean,
on Seth.
I think it's hard to criticize Tobias with the year that he's had, like under Dr.
He's had a
System.
very good
You know what I
year.
mean? He's shooting.
I agree.
So, but
But Ben had a great year too. But we're gonna still criticize him.
I'm not one to criticize.
I know you're
him.
not, but I'm saying there's other people in the room and in the fan base and media that will.
Actually, I was going to say I feel like Ben answered that call last night.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
I mean, 3 out of 4 from the free throw line. Brooks tried to change the whole momentum there.
Yeah.
He wasn't able to do it. The thing that frustrates me, and not even frustrates me with Ben, is like last night he was what we expect him to be, right? Like the triple-double. And I think he can do it every night.
Mhm.
And my thing is, regardless of Embiid's on the floor, regardless of Embiid's having a big game, like he still's got to keep that foot on the pedal. And that's what I'm looking for in like, especially in this upcoming series, because Embiid's not there game 1 and 2. Like Ben needs to step up, right? And like not only just defensively, because I know, you know, Trae Young's would be a tough assignment, but what he did last night, the 19-10, and you know, he should be able to do that every night.
and he almost averaged a triple-double for the series.
Right. I think-
Yeah,
He was just a little
yeah.
under.
Right.
He was 14.8 points, 10.2 rebounds, and 9.2 assists. So
I also think Ben might get like a rap in this city, or people just his personality is completely different than Embiid. You know what I mean? He's not like
Yeah,
that
he's not.
outgoing guy. Like he just, you know, is all
Just goes
business.
with the
And I don't know
flow.
if it's like
Yeah.
that he doesn't relate with the fans, but it's like
Joe-
I don't
Joe-
think I hate to like use what Doc Rivers said, but like I don't think sometimes people realize how special this guy is.
I agree with you there.
Joe
I think he
White,
does.
Joe White just commented that Ben plays better when challenged. That's one of my beefs with him, is that it takes him to be drugged through the mud by the fans, the media, for him to come out and play the way he needs to play every night. He especially needs to play like that when Embiid is not on the floor. When Embiid's not on the floor, he needs to be a scorer. He needs to score 10 more than his average, 12 more than his average. He just does, because you have to make up the, you know, you're losing, pushing 30 points when Embiid's not on the floor. it's got to be made up by the entire team. But those top two guys, meaning Ben and Tobias, really have to pick up the majority of the slack that you're missing when Embiid's off the floor. And it bothers me to no end that Ben will, when challenged, he will play the way he does when he's challenged. But why can't you do that on most nights, not just when you get a slap in the head about it?
So what I think is like really special about this team and what's different about them is that like any given night somebody can step up, right? We saw last night, like I mean Curry dropped 30, right? And like Maxi's been like this hidden gem that like you got 43 from Curry and Maxi together. Like that basically feeds you with the Ben production. And I'm not a big Furkan guy, but he gave you 10 off the bench too, right? Like, so it just feel like this series, anytime anybody can step up, and that's what needs to continue. Like,
but we just said, Tobias kind of disappeared after that first game until last night. So it's proven that we can't, count on all those players. And how many times have we seen Seth go cold or Danny Green go cold? Furkan, he's completely unreliable.
I agree
and he doesn't get on the floor enough.
I guess what I'm saying is like the third option or him averaging, he's got to have averaged over 20 points a series. Like
Toby.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with the.
I think you guys are looking too much at the 5-year 190, but that's just the way the
That's
NBA is
the way
going.
Works. I get it, but I'm just saying.
But like we don't do that with Ben when he only has 6 points. Like I don't sit there and be like, oh, he's getting paid a max contract because his value's there. Tobias makes his team a hell of a lot better.
If you are going to sign that contract, and I don't begrudge a man making money and as much as he can. I do not begrudge a man doing that. What I don't want to hear is, you can't hang that around his neck. He signed a contract. So when you do that, those pressures night in and night out, it's going to, you're going to have that collar around your neck because you signed that contract.
I mean, but hasn't he really carried this team as that second option all year? I mean, if you think about it,
that's what I'm
saying.
He had. This was probably his best year in a Sixer year.
And I think like better years to come with Doc. His best career years with Doc with the Clippers with the Sixers
in games 2 through 4.
You have a problem with him dropping 20 points?
No, I don't have a problem.
28. I think didn't he have 28 last night?
I have a problem with him how we rely on him to be when Embiid got hurt in game 4, but when Embiid's not playing like he does or he's hurt, so we don't really look at Tobias to really step up. But does he ever really come through?
Yeah, I mean he hit a lot of big threes last night. And game 1 he carried him. If Embiid doesn't get in that foul trouble. And Tobias doesn't go off in that first half.
I said
so that's 2 out of 4 games that the guys had a huge impact.
5.
Or 5. Okay. I'm sorry, you thought 4. That's right. I know what you're saying.
The problem I have is just because the recent playoff runs, Tobias is, shown why he's been a career journeyman. Like he
28 last night, 9 of 17.
I get it, but I'm saying in other playoff runs with him, he's shown why he's really bounced around the league.
Why he's the third starter.
Yeah,
that's why he's the third option.
But now that Embiid's out, he has to be the second guy.
But I feel like he's found his niche.
I don't know if they can rely on him.
I really think he's found his niche with this team, and
with
better years of Tobias are to come. Like I really think Tobias, like Doc Rivers, is just I don't want to say just scratching the surface, but what he had 1 year in LA, right? He had a career year. He came over here, right? Yeah. Brett Brown, who, it's Brett Brown, he didn't get the most out of him, but Doc did. And I think the better years are coming. Then you
Doc's
also think
you're
not going to have to and this is an excuse, but you're not. Hopefully, Maxi, right, as you call him, baby AI, right? AI. Which I mean, hopefully in the future, you're going to have 4 go-to scorers, and to me, Simmons, Harris, Embiid, and Maxi.
Maxi probably starts next year.
I actually like to start Maxi in the Atlanta series because they're small, and I would go with Simmons at the 5 because it worked last night. I like to see it because we talk about Thibault. Thibault's a great defensive player, but when he came in, he's not a good shooter, right?
No.
And George Hill, I like to carry that second offense. I like to see Maxi start as that instant.
And he can run the offense.
I mean, yeah, exactly.
I love Maxi's game, both ends of the floor. He's fearless. He would go to the basket against Shaq in Shaq's prime. and not care.
He didn't care last night. He went
No,
right to the hoop.
but
and
it
should have got
wasn't. It
that and
wasn't
won.
shock.
No,
It wasn't
but he
shock.
went right into Westbrook. He went right into Beal. Like they say at practice, he's not afraid to
Yeah.
go into Embiid.
And-
But I agree with you. Kid's
and then-
fearless.
He's fearless and he hustles and scrambles. He's a scrappy player on defense.
And he's
I
quick as
love.
hell.
He's quick as hell. I love everything about his game.
Yeah.
He reminds me. I know you call him like Baby AI, but really what he reminds me of, like what I see right now for him, especially this series, is just like that instant offense Lou Williams type of player.
Yeah,
That's what I think
that's
he
what
is,
this
and I
team
think,
wants him to
and
be.
that's what this team. That's what they need right now.
That's
Until
what they
Embiid,
wanted
right?
Fultz to be.
Bro, that,
Yeah.
That's a perfect comparison.
Yeah.
He's everything
That Fultz
other than
should
shooting,
have
but
been.
he's going to be a better shooter.
Yeah.
Like you can tell the kid's working on the shot. Like his form's not a problem.
I don't know how active you are on social media with
Yeah.
following him, but
Yeah, I am.
after every game he's in the gym.
He was at the gym this morning.
Yeah, he's at the gym
this morning.
Like the dude puts in the work too. He's not just just doing it with pure talent. He puts in the work too.
For sure.
Shake was out there shooting after the game last night.
I don't know what.
Yeah, I don't understand that because I would be a
I
huge
think
Shane guy.
I think I'm done with. I
I'm
don't know
not
if
done
with
I'm not
Shake.
done with him, but it's time for him to be like 9th, 10th guy off the bench.
But he was average. Yeah, I mean,
It's
I don't
interesting how, like, around the trade deadline and trade rumors,
we didn't want to trade
heard,
him,
like,
right?
well, no, I was going to say, like, we would say, yeah, you could take Maxey and Thibault. Like, there's guys.
I know, you
so
think
But
about
now
that.
it's like,
Now
now
you're
it's like,
so
don't
glad
even.
neither
I
one of
think
them.
about that
Look at
whole,
that.
like, I look at the two trades. Could you imagine, like, and I got in an argument with somebody about this last night because they still think, could you imagine if we would have traded Simmons, Thibault, and Maxey to Rockets for Harden? And as soon as Embiid got hurt, you know what Harden is because you've seen what he is. Or even trading him for Lowry straight up, like giving them Maxey. I mean, Toronto, that would have came back to haunt us for years. So,
Yeah.
like, sometimes it's best to stay put. I know we wanted that big move at the deadline, but, like, I really think Maxey's going to pay off. Like, next
Oh,
year,
absolutely.
Maxey, I mean,
You can see it already.
it's almost it's hard to say, but, like,
Mhm.
right now, to me, in the offseason, he's, like, untouchable.
Untouchable.
He's
Mhm.
very
Oh, yeah.
close to
Oh,
untouchable
yeah.
unless you're getting a star level player. And I'm
Yeah.
talking about like somebody that we're not going to acquire for Maxey. But to me, he's like the core part of your future now. You have like the big four, and I would include him with
Yeah.
Simmons, Embiid, and Harris as he
yeah.
grows into the role.
I was so happy when that trade deadline came and went, and he was still in.
And George Hill was a good pickup.
And Thibault and Hill was Hill's a good pickup. Absolutely.
Thibel's another one I want to move.
You do?
No, I wouldn't.
Oh,
move
no.
now.
And he's known for his defense. Maybe he can grow into a 8 to 10 point scorer. And that would be all gravy if that happens.
Yeah, if he continues to just be defense, I like him. He's a nice player,
Mhm.
but you're telling me he's a good chip that you can trade.
Thibault?
Yeah, those are guys you can.
I mean,
you can
but
find.
Would you trade him now?
No. Not
I would have to look at the deal.
Yeah.
Like I'm not. He's not untouchable to me. Is what I'm saying. Like he's not
I
on my
agree.
list of. Don't ask me about him when you come looking.
Yeah.
I think Thibault's really going to shine this series against Young. I think he's going to cause them hell like he did
I
with
hope
Beal.
so.
He frustrates the hell out of players. You watch it, like, and the other thing is he was getting called for some like really ticky-tacky fouls,
yeah,
but he
all
frustrates
series,
the
they were-
hell out of players, and
Yeah.
like you need that.
And the good thing with Thibault is each game he knows going into the game what his assignment is. I'm coming off the bench and I'm guarding the best scorer out there.
Mhm.
And
That's easy for your mentality
Mhm.
because you're going in, night out, doing the same thing.
Yep.
And if you're good at it like he is,
if he develops a
Yeah.
shot, like
yeah,
you're
that's
talking
what I'm
about
saying,
a perennial all-star, like right, like
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
defensively
what I'm
he's
saying.
already.
If you can grow
Right.
into an 8 to 10 point scorer,
And like the other thing that he did last night, like just simply like when Simmons had it kind of at the top of the key and Thibault just cut to the basket, was an easy reverse layup. He needs to do that
He
a
is
lot.
good-
He doesn't do a lot of
Mhm.
movement like down low to get open, but he
has
has
good
hops
recognition
too.
though.
Right?
Sometimes. He has
Yeah.
good recognition on the offensive end where he's like, all right, this spot's open, let me cut here and either get a shot off or create a shot for somebody else.
So then we want to talk about the elephant in the room. Then we're talking about all the players on the team not
Prayer circle.
named Joel.
Listen, I don't know how many
do,
people
do
are.
we have a doctor on the staff?
No, I played with him on
Orthopedist?
TV.
Yeah,
You know, we have a-
orthopedist.
I talked to an orthopedist last night,
Mm.
and he said to me, I think I sent it in our group chat.
Yeah.
You did say
He said
Not our texter.
a tear is a tear, right? It's a mild tear. He could tear it more,
That's
but
kind
the
of
damage is done unless he completely tears it off. I guess then it's
Yeah, then
Major
he's screwed.
damage.
Then he's screwed.
but it's going to continue to tear unless he gives it
He's-
rest.
If he wants to have as long of a career as we want and to be that, he needs to stop. Like 7 foot to what 280, 290. Like you can't continue to throw yourself on the ground. I know you want to get fouls, but like you got to be a little bit smarter. We're up 3-0 in that series.
Yeah.
You're hitting every jump shot. Like, don't go 20 feet from the basket and try to just like dunk over people. Like it wasn't worth it at that point. I know that's his game, but like I hope if he does come back in the Atlanta series that he's a little bit more cautious because like I agree, like it could fully tear, and then you're talking about like a big issue, right? Not even just beyond this year. You're talking about like
that's a huge
career.
Do you want an 80% cautious Embiid out there in a playoff run?
Yeah, because it means we don't have to see
Over Mike Scott, yeah.
Dwight Howard and Mike Scott. As good as Dwight Howard's been,
Dwight Howard, yeah.
I mean, I'd much rather see a 70% healthy Embiid than either of those two.
It'll be interesting to see. Like he was out warming up last night. Like, is he?
Yeah.
I'm curious. Like, is he going to play Sunday? Because part of
I
me
don't think
thinks
he
in
does.
my head he
No,
plays Sunday.
I don't think he does.
I was thinking he's probably going to miss the first 2 games, but Joe White just posted that the looks like the first 2 games are going to be Sunday and Thursday, which is
He
ridiculous.
might play Thursday. Then that's a long break.
Yeah,
That's
that's
What did,
ridiculous.
what did we say today? Did somebody say like if he's out game 3 to 4, we get him to like the 2-week mark?
It should
It'll
with
be
the way
fluid.
this
Yeah.
with the way these
With that
breaks,
schedule.
Yeah, the way the
Sunday,
breaks are.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that's right.
Yeah, I thought it was.
For a round 2?
I mean,
Unless the NBA's throwing us a bone.
Yeah, I mean the Knicks.
about time if they do with
right.
that
Yeah, right.
officiating crew they gave
Oh
us.
my gosh!
Come
Oh,
on, man.
How bad were they?
Was that the same crew game after game?
They had,
Anybody know?
Yeah, it was. It was the same crew because I remember that one. Doc was giving that one dude hell last night.
They were
Like,
all horrible.
Yeah,
Horrible.
Every game they were.
I mean,
horrible.
Bradley Beal jumps down every time he misses a shot. They're
I
jumping. up and
hate
down.
how Russ can get in their face every call
Yes.
and not get teed up.
It's
Because he's
just
Russell
everything.
Westbrook. It's ridiculous. Like,
He's playing like tackle football almost at some
Yeah,
point.
dude,
Yeah.
the stiff arm down the lane. He was very complimentary after the game. I will say that. Took
Yeah.
the high road.
I do appreciate the way he plays the game, though. He plays it hard. Whether they're down 20 or up 20.
Yeah, I mean you can't question
He's
his
just-
heart. Yeah.
The
Got a
dude's
hateable
just a
face.
baller.
He
Yeah, I
does.
get it. Yeah.
He does. And I mean, like the past history with Embiid and stuff, I think makes us hate him a little bit more. But like, I respect him more than I do Kevin Durant. I can tell you that. I do.
And Beal said that he expects that Embiid will be back. I saw that quote from him too. Like he's a baller. He'll be back.
I don't expect Embiid to miss the playoffs, but he's going to miss
They-
2-3 games a series.
Listen-
They got to hold the fort down this series because he could even Sunday, Thursday. I could see him being out 2 games, the first 2 games, and they have to at least
If they
split.
If they win game 1, he's out. Then
Listen,
he's
I'll
out
tell you.
game 2.
I'll tell you right now. If they play the way they played last night, they're going to beat it.
them.
They're
Yeah.
going to beat Atlanta.
If
Yeah,
you're right,
I'm
DJ.
not really
If they
that-
win game 1, he's out.
My
game 2.
thing is like and I get like DeAndre Hunter's a good player, and they have Bogdanovich.
He's
They
not
have some
that good.
pieces, but here's the thing I want to say: like Sixers, they're not going to see it. They haven't seen a team yet that plays the intensive defense that the Sixers play. Number one, if you shut down Trae Young, you're going to beat them, and you have two
Two guys.
potential defensive
They have
first
3.
team defensive
Danny
players.
Green didn't get enough
Yeah, Danny
credit.
Green's really good too.
Danny
right,
Green
I
did
agree.
not get
And,
enough
and you
credit.
can't tell me Maxi's defensive.
Maxey
He's
was-
fearless in
yeah,
that.
he
He's
don't
too.
upped
care.
his game.
Right,
Right,
right.
both
I mean,
ends
like
of the
you
floor.
saw the strip on Westbrook.
Yeah.
No fear.
And I think it was Beal tried to go down the lane, and it was either Beal or Westbrook, and Maxey was covering him.
Oh, the
and
block,
he
yeah.
tried to go down the lane,
Yeah.
and he went straight up with them.
Yep.
And just palmed the ball,
And Brian
and-
off
and
his
got
name.
his hand off the
Westbrook.
ball. Yeah, and then it went out on him.
Yep.
Yeah, that was an excellent defensive play. He's picked his game up.
He's
so
that
much.
hitting gem, man, that
Yep.
we're going to be talking about for years.
And
I'm telling you, I really think that
And
he's that guy.
I've liked him since the first game that he played. When he got in there and he did the things, he wasn't doing it at the level he's doing now, or maybe without not the same intensities he's doing now. But I've liked him since day one, and he's even so much better now than he was day one.
Start looking for Tyrese Maxey rookie cards.
Yeah,
I was thinking about getting his jersey. He might
Yeah,
be the next jersey.
I was
Fine.
looking. They don't have them yet.
Now you can
Unless
get
you
the
do a
custom made.
custom.
Yeah.
Or you do a custom, yeah. But,
I was a little surprised that there was some caution with the Hawks. Like you guys seemed a little scared, dare I say, of the Hawks.
I don't think anybody
No,
else
I'm-
was. I think
I'm
I
not
was going.
scared.
I'm not
They're a
scared.
better team.
I'm not scared. but
yeah,
I'm
I would.
They're 27-11 since they fired what's his name?
Yeah.
It's Lloyd Pierce.
I don't
They're
think
a
you're
pretty
gonna-
damn good team.
Washington came in the closest, the hottest team in the league.
I'm not.
I would have said I would bet a sweep of Atlanta
more
before Washington.
Nah,
Are you doing
I
that
just-
bet right
I'm
now
not
on the
doing it.
radio?
I'm not doing it.
I'm
I'm
just
just saying I
saying.
would. I just,
No, I know.
but like you said, Trey Young is really the only thing they have.
no,
Me.
Like they have two big guys in Collins and Capella. Capella, all he does is he'll get you 15 points.
So
on
what do you
the
think he
third
does?
game of this series? Other than that, he just gets rebounds.
Yeah,
but
but
they have better shooters. Herter and Bogdanovich are better shooters.
yeah, but we have a really good defense. I really think it's probably like if Embiid would play every game, I think it's 5. If Embiid doesn't, I think they beat him at 6.
If Embiid plays, I would have put money on the sweep. If I knew he was, if
Yeah.
So if
he,
Embiid's play Sunday, you're gonna.
if
you're
I
gonna
knew
go
he was
sweep?
healthy, I don't know. He's gonna be,
All right.
he's gonna get. There's gonna be
Yeah.
load management brought into this. Like if they win Sunday without him,
Watch
they may not play with him Thursday, like you said.
Well, that's yeah.
That's-
If they can, like that would be optimum, right? To get
If
up
they
2-0,
play like they
and
did
then
at
I would
home,
rest
yeah.
Embiid until you need him.
yeah.
You go up 3-1, maybe bring him back for game 5 to end it. Maybe not even bring him back. Like that's the thing. Like I do think they can beat them. I really do think they can beat them with Atlanta.
I'm still only worried about Milwaukee.
That's going to be a good series, though.
It will.
And that's
And
what
I hope they beat the hell out of each other.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hope there's game 7, 2-3 overtime games. You know, because that's what's crucial for us. Considering provided that we win ours, do our business, but that Brooklyn Milwaukee series should be interesting.
We got who's tonight? Hopefully, your boy. We should make this a LeBron
Lakers-
jar too.
Lakers
This should be a
Suns.
LeBron jar
How
as well.
yeah? How come there's no press about that? How come there's no press about that? Like,
Leaving his team.
and could you
5 minutes
imagine
to
if
go.
Embiid left the court or Simmons? Oh, Philadelphia. Oh, that like he left the court with 6 minutes to go. He turned his back on his teammates because he was getting destroyed, and he was embarrassed. Like I don't have any respect for anybody like that. Even if a Sixer did that, I would call out a Sixer today, and I would say that's Bush.
Stay there with your team.
You know what I would do? I would try and find out. No, I revised my original
Suicides?
statement on this.
Suicide all night.
Definitely suicide.
Again.
What I would do is I would try and find out how many minutes what the time was that he walked off the floor.
It was roughly 6.
6 minutes.
6
Okay.
minutes.
He's not starting and you're sitting for the first
It's
6 minutes.
LeBron James. You're not
I
doing
don't
that.
care.
I'm
I
with
don't
you,
care.
Deke. I'm 100%.
He
with you.
has to be held accountable. That's bullshit.
I
That's a
agree.
bullshit
I
move.
agree. As much as I defend LeBron, that was a bitch move. I agree. 100%. You should not have walked down the steps.
But that's not the first time he's done that.
Yeah.
Like he
No,
does
he's
that
done that.
a lot.
Exactly.
He's not like
And that's why
I
you
never
need
put
to
him
sit him
right.
for 6 minutes.
They're not.
But
gonna
you're
sit
not
him.
good. It's LeBron
That's like
James.
the Doc Rivers saying you can sit him. You don't know basketball. I'm not saying you don't know basketball, Deke, but that's what Frank Vogel's going to tell you because he's a puppet to that team. It's
Bullshit.
LeBron.
No.
National Braun Association
It's
is
LeBron
the
on the
NBA.
Los Angeles Lakers. It's not happening.
It doesn't matter.
I was
They're
the
done
coach.
tonight.
I don't care.
They're done
No,
tonight.
I
Yeah.
think so too.
Is
Yeah.
AD playing?
I didn't
see
He's
it yet, but
questionable.
he wasn't. I'll put it this way: he wasn't on any of the FanDuel props.
Listen, here's the thing. MJ, Michael Jordan would never do that. I've never seen him,
No.
and Kobe wouldn't do it.
No.
So stop the comparisons of that because LeBron has half the heart that both of those do, and he's not a team guy. LeBron's a me
Team
guy.
LeBron.
Me guy. Me. Sorry, DJ.
No, that's okay.
Should we turn this into a LeBron jar
Nah, it's
too?
all
If we turn this to a LeBron jar, we're gonna have like
more
a case of the hot bottles of
Yeah.
pop.
We'll have to get a direct line with Jason. We need to get a case at a time.
All right,
What are you chuckling about?
Joe White says, I remember when DJ did that in his senior year during a CYO basketball game.
Wait, yeah, we didn't
You
bring
like
that
the
up.
team? You like
DJ.
the
Yeah, I would have
I
never stood for that because I coached
I
him
know
as
you
senior.
would not.
Yeah,
No, but let's talk about your experience
DJ
today, shutting down the
Brush with
team.
I
DeAndre Hunter.
can give Doc some tips if he wants.
Now listen, I need to hear this
Like
because
my team from 7th
I
grade,
told you.
actually 5th through 8th grade. All
Listen,
of us.
I gave you credit. I said you made DeAndre Hunter into the player you were by your intensive defense.
DeAndre Hunter's not a lottery pick if it wasn't for.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Where's the playoff ticket? Tell DeAndre we
We
need him.
played his team in the championship. I think 2 of the 4 years,
And you shut him down, right?
and he just destroyed us. Like, he put up like 30 points each time, bro, in like 8th grade.
I think dude was dunking in 6th grade.
He was dunking in warm-ups every year. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Did you match his intensity on the court?
We tried.
No,
He
I
just-
said, did you? Did you go point for point with him?
Nah, in my head I did. In my daydreams.
I blocked that one.
Yeah.
I blocked that
You
one.
can't do that again.
You got to understand when. Damn it! In grade school, I bet you DeAndre easily a foot taller than you.
He was like 6'4".
And DJ was probably
5 foot.
maybe 5 foot.
This dude was incredible.
I mean, he carried Virginia, too. That was pretty
Yeah.
impressive.
Dude was incredible. What's he saying now?
It's his dad. That's
Claire.
that's your dad.
That's
By
gotta
the
be my
way,
dad
that's not your
under
mom.
my-
Philadelphia would not have left.
Jeez.
I'm gonna start collecting. I'm gonna
That's
start
Claire
collecting.
Duffy.
Get
Yeah.
it,
From your dad.
clear dumping jar for your
Claire
dad.
Duffy jar, Daddy. It's gonna be $5 for you.
But not to harp on this topic, but like, why is it not such a big deal because it's him? Like anybody else, they would have
No, I
made a
agree, yeah.
huge
Yeah.
deal, a
Yeah.
huge deal.
Mhm.
Like, could you imagine if Luca or anybody else walked?
Oh, he
he's not a team
teammates.
player.
Yeah.
So what's his excuse? Why he needs to start his therapy or like 6 months?
You know what
6
kind of
months.
heat Ben Simmons would be getting
Oh,
in
God,
That's what I'm
Philadelphia?
talking
Yeah.
about.
Oh,
Him or
jeez,
Embiid
yeah.
or any of them left.
Not so much Embiid, but Ben Simmons.
You're right. Oh yeah,
He
that's
would get
that's
torched.
a,
I mean, that's like, didn't OBJ do it? There's a couple guys that did it in the NFL that left the team.
It's probably happened.
oh yeah. There's a bunch of
Randall left a
Oh,
preseason game
Yes.
early one year to go to Whitney Houston's birthday party.
Oh, that's a
Were you invited to, D? Or no?
I wonder if Chris Romanelli DJed. Shout out to Chris.
Yeah, he may have.
OBJ. Oh
Speaking
yeah,
to the mic.
Yeah, come on. Speaking to Mike Birdie.
OBJ. Yeah, he left because he got like mad over like a throw or something. So he remember what with the net, he slammed his helmet on the net.
Yeah, what do you?
And then they walked him back to the locker room. He punched a hole in the wall.
OBJ.
Let me clarify that Randall comment. I believe he got permission from Buddy Ryan before the game started.
He's just trying to have a good time.
Yeah.
I mean,
Whitney Houston.
let's
I mean,
remember
come on.
Embiid was dancing on stage with Meek Mill
That's
after he
true.
couldn't play,
Yeah, that's
right?
true.
And he got a lot of heat for that
Yeah.
stuff too. So come on.
Not Andre Drummond.
It wasn't it?
Andrew Bynum went bowling.
Oh, yeah.
God, what a stiff he was, man.
Sixers great.
He never
Andrew
stepped on
Bynum.
the court for us, did he?
No,
I think
never
he played a preseason game. I think.
Oh,
He
did
never
he?
played regular season. I know that.
I didn't
No,
think
not
he
regular
played.
season.
I thought he was on that.
He might have.
Maybe I was just thinking of the press shots of him in his Sixers jersey. I
Yeah.
thought he was on.
The best is like at that first press conference. I'm going to be here a long time.
Yeah.
Right.
Collect a lot of money. That was
Yeah, and then I think then he signed with Indiana. That was it.
He won a
Did he?
championship, right, with the Lakers.
the
and
Lakers.
Kobe?
Yeah,
He was a big
I think
part
he
of
was a
that.
starter on the Lakers.
Yeah, it
that
was
year.
him.
That's why it
Pal.
was crazy. You had to think something was wrong when they just gave us Andrew Bynum, didn't
It was
they?
him, Pau Gasol, and Kobe, I think.
Yeah.
On that team.
Did he ever play for Indiana?
It was the Philly math,
I don't
right?
know.
The Philly man.
Oh, the
Philly
Philly
Mac.
Max.
Yeah,
Eldon Brand.
yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that.
We figured it out how to get him here.
Eldon Brand, man, look. He made that deal for Thibault. None of us knew about Thibault. Well, yeah, he did.
He did.
Morey
make
wasn't
he
there.
He made a good move, but he also did make some other bad ones.
Horford was Brett Brown. I'm telling you right now.
He's made Horford the Fultz move.
Horford was Brett Brown. Those
Or
moves
not,
were Brett Brown.
Fultz was Colangelo.
Those moves
Yeah.
were Brett Brown. Horford, he didn't want Butler. That was to appease the fans.
Well, Butler walked out on that end meeting, didn't he?
I would too if Brett Brown was coaching.
Yeah, but Butler seems
It's
to be
Jimmy
just
Butler.
a-
It's
yeah.
just an
as much as I love his game, he seems to be a cancer. Like,
Oh yeah, I agree with
he
that.
doesn't last.
That's
He's
why I
almost
guess
done in
I'm not-
Miami.
That's why I guess I'm not like Tobias is like that team guy. You know what I mean? Like
He is more. He's
he'll go
much
to war
more team
with.
player.
So like I guess that's why I would say I'm a little bit easier than Tobias. I get what D and DJ are saying. Like you're getting $190 million, but like I think about it, like they had to sign him, right? Somebody else would have gave him that money.
Yeah.
So like, and then we don't have a star player, and we gave away a lot of good. We gave away picks. So I felt like they were kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. And then Doc fell in their laps. Like, could you imagine if Tobias was here with Brett Brown for 5 years? Like then I would. It would have been a disaster.
So how are we feeling about round two? We want to give predictions for round two? And I'll allow you to give an Embiid and no Embiid prediction.
Embiid 5, no Embiid 6.
I have the same.
You have the same?
Yeah.
Same for
Wait, you
Brody?
mean like Embiid like gone for the whole series?
He'll
Or
probably.
in and out even.
We're gonna say he's back game 3.
Not Embiid every game.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
if he's for you saying he comes back the first game. Oh, I'd say 5, and without either saying he comes back week 3, yeah, still 6.
That was a
Or-
serious
That was
thought
a-
process.
That was a
man.
real circle there.
You put that much thought process into your homework and test?
Not really.
Not looking to get you in trouble, but
What do you got there, Chuckles?
I'm gonna go 5, like DJ said, 5 with Embiid. More likely 6 without him, possibly 7. I think there's a chance they go 7 if Embiid misses two or more games.
What do you got, Smitty?
If they win the first 2 at home without Embiid, it's over in 5. If not, I'm going to say 6. I don't want to go 7 against Trae Young because he can drop. I mean, he can drop 40, 50 easy, kind of like Hunter on DJ and CYO. But I actually think, I think 5 or 6. And I think 2 predictions. I think Curry breaks his 30-point playoff record this against Atlanta, and I think Maxey goes at least 1 game for 20 plus.
What do you got over there?
You can say Atlanta.
Mr. Says a lot.
Come on, let's go.
Cleveland 7.
Sixers and 7. Lakers and 7.
Sixers and 7, straight up, with or without Embiid?
Without Embiid.
All 7 games?
Oh, geez.
What? Oh my God. Shh, dude.
I got
You think 7?
Kevon's out there chuckling at something. I think Andrew set him up. What do you got,
a prediction
Kevon?
out there, Kivo?
Yeah, come on, Kevon. You think 6?
Yeah, I don't think people are giving this Hawks team enough credit.
I'm not either. Sixers and 5, no matter what. No matter what. Embiid or no Embiid, Sixers and 5.
I don't understand the sleep on the Hawks. I just don't get it.
They just play well. It didn't turn out to be as hard as it
We all
should have been
came in
against
here
the
last
Knicks.
week thinking it was going to be a 6-7 game series, and the Hawks just took over.
I don't see it.
I don't know.
I
The
love
Hawks are a
Trae
hot
Young.
team. They're a good team.
Looking around the league, there's a lot of young players that this should be a really exciting league over the next year. You look at Trae, you look at John Moran. I wish they would have gone another game or two. I mean, that kid can ball. You got Maxey, you got Thibault. We can throw Ben in there. Ben's still young. I think the West is where you look at West. They're getting a little older. Some of the teams at the top, like the Lakers, Suns are. I guess Chris Paul skews them a little older.
He just declined his option too. By the
I
way.
saw that. Yeah. Do you think he gets 100 million?
He wants
3 more years.
102 million over the next 3 years or something crazy stuff like that. But
What? Who?
Chris
Beal?
Paul. I don't see a
He
team.
declined 44 million player
And he's
option.
coming off the shoulder injury. He never lasts a
banged
full
up right
season.
now. Right?
And he's a great player.
Don't
like,
be surprised if he takes like a smaller deal to go with his banana boat boy.
I was
LeBron and the Lakers.
Where's he going to be? Is he staying with the Lakers, or is he going to force his way out of there?
Who?
Go
LeBron.
back.
stays.
Go back to Cleveland again
He
for
stays.
another.
I mean, what team's on the cusp of winning the title? He's a ring chaser. So
Yeah.
whoever's got a super team.
Phillips Sixers.
Yeah, I don't want
I
him.
thought you were going to say the Phillies.
I don't want him.
I was gonna say Phillips Sixers. You wouldn't want LeBron James.
No. Dude.
In place of
All
who?
right.
You would-
Andrew's going to speak. Let's all
Hold
sit
on.
back. A teacher is about to speak.
Go ahead. I'm just saying, how would you not want LeBron James?
I don't think I just I'm not a fan of him. I don't like him.
It doesn't matter if you're not a fan of him. The dude's the best player in the league.
He's not the best player.
Not
in the league
anymore.
He's not.
Not at this point.
He's a-
And you know what he does? Look at every team that he's played for. He destroys
he's-
them.
What do you mean destroys? Yeah, but
Look at
when he's
Cleveland
there,
since
when
he's
he
left.
since he's left, but when he's there, they're relevant and contenders
I'm not a LeBron
Because
guy.
of Kyrie.
because of LeBron James.
Because of Kyrie.
Are you a LeBron guy?
No, I hate him.
Would you want him here?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Would you
Yeah.
trade Simmons right now for LeBron? Okay.
Would you trade Simmons for Damian Lillard?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I would do that in a heartbeat.
I don't know.
What
I
do you mean you
propose
don't
that.
know? Dame's top 5 in the league right
But
now.
like, I don't think we look at everything he does Simmons defensively.
You don't-
I don't care. You don't.
Miller drops.
watch what-
I
Lillard just
would you
Yeah,
do
you
it?
sound like Doc.
Deke, would you do it?
What?
Dame?
But dude,
For
there's no clue
Simmons.
who he is. Don't ask him.
He only knows Philadelphia teams. He doesn't focus on the league.
I like Dame
I
time,
do.
but like you need.
Somewhat.
He doesn't play defense.
That's-
Anybody watch?
I
He
said
plays
earlier-
enough defense.
Why has Portland not been successful? Because him and McCollum don't play a
because
lick
it's just a
of D.
two-man. It's a two-man team.
Dude, they can't even get out of the freaking first round.
Because it's two. They won. They've gone to the second round last 2 years, 3 years.
Not going this year.
they ain't going. Well, I hope
They
might-
might,
they
they might
might.
push it. They might win tonight at home.
But I don't understand why you wouldn't want Dame over Ben. I love Ben. I've come on here and defended him every time.
That you have.
I love Ben.
I just think
But I would
Ben
take
does
Damian
so
there.
many
It's-
different things. Like
I-
that's why I wasn't a big guy at Harden either. I don't like one-dimensional players. He's a one-dimensional player. He's a great shooter.
People don't like Harden because he doesn't play basketball the right way.
No, because he doesn't play defense.
He's
Defense
bad.
wins championships.
I get
dude.
that, but that's a bad. That's
You with some
bad.
with
People
somebody
say,
like
"Oh, he doesn't play defense." If you watch,
Harden plays defense.
not as
No.
tough as some like.
What are you smoking?
Dude, real relax.
Don't do that.
But Harden plays defense, but it just doesn't get shown enough.
I guess.
He doesn't play like lockdown defense, but he does play defense in the playoffs when it matters.
All right, so Sixers and 5 no matter what.
That's it.
Sixers and
Talking about
5,
Harden.
even with Embiid done.
With or without Embiid, Sixers and 5.
Wow. So what do you have? One
Really?
game where Trey goes off and carries them, and that's it.
Don't win
And then one game in Atlanta.
one game in
kind of-
Atlanta
Game
and
four.
then come back here.
Listen, I think if they can like blow the doors off them to open up Sunday, like I'm talking about like a game like the other night and take the first 2, then I think like I don't even play Embiid if you
No.
split in Atlanta, right? Like I don't play Embiid till you need to.
Yeah.
Just like with this series, I don't think I would have
That-
played Embiid
I
until you
think
need
that's
to.
that's a
That's
key
their
point.
theory.
That's a key point. You don't play Embiid until you have to. Until you're, I hate to say it, a game down.
No, I don't need. If you're a game down, I think if it's 2-2, he's got to play game 5.
If it's all right, if it's
I
two,
know.
yeah. If it's
they
two,
lose, if they lose game 2, I don't think you play.
Not if it's 1-1.
yeah.
one-
If you split, I don't think you play in game
No,
3.
if you go down 2-0,
Yeah,
hell
he's
yeah.
in.
But
You
I
go
think
down
if
2-0.
you go down
If-
1-0, they might play Embiid game 2.
yeah, that's
You know
a
what I mean? Like
possibility,
the thing
yeah.
that I'm just
But
concerned about
if
is
it's 2-2,
go
they
3-0,
definitely
play
play.
them, lose game 4 in Atlanta. I think they might plan to come back there in game 5.
I mean, they played Atlanta does play them tough, but like
That's what I'm saying. We don't play well in Atlanta. You look at the track record.
So we'll lose one game in Atlanta.
I don't know.
Come home and close it
Atlanta
up
plays
with
us
5.
tough. They give us
listen,
fun- they give us problems.
this is my ultimate challenge to Ben Simmons. He's been talking about wanting to be the defensive player of the year. You want to be the defensive player of the year? You shut down the guy that just ripped the Knicks' heart out
Yeah,
in front. You this is like the perfect opportunity for Ben. You know, he like
I hope he does. win.
the
showcase.
national media is
Because I
watching.
Showcase.
Yeah, exactly. It's a showcase. Shut him down.
I
You
got
want to
money
talk
on it.
about how you
You know,
you
I
can
know,
guard
all
on the
this-
5.
all
Shut
this-
him down.
all
Ben.
this talk
Ben
about
Simmons,
him
shut him
being
down.
the defensive player of the year,
Right.
I think I like the way Thibault plays defense a little bit better.
But it's nice you have both of them.
Oh,
All right.
completely.
I just
But I-
TJ got a new mouth.
in 4K.
I think I like Thibault's defense a little bit better than Ben's.
I don't know, man. Ben's
No,
pretty damn
he-
good defense.
Ben can guard 1 through 5. 5 can't.
I mean,
No,
the
he
thing-
can't. He
the,
can't.
The thing that I like about Ben, especially like on a guy like Trey Young, is like he's got such a strong wingspan that like I know Trey can shoot from wherever, but like get your hand up in Trey's face. Like he's going to be all up on him now. It's going to be,
He can't get in foul trouble though.
that's what I was just going to say. Like, you got to, how
Depends
are they
on
going to
how
call
these
it?
refs are.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. I agree.
So
And they got to shoot. The 3-point shooting has to be like,
yeah,
they got to shoot 40
like
to
that
50%.
first half. They can't play that first
Right.
half. That shooting in the first half was brutal. The second half they picked it up. They got to play like that.
If Joe White is right on the schedule, we'll be here for game 2.
That's right. I hope it's.
So we're just going to have like a
Sunday,
watch
Thursday.
party here?
So
after
it's
the
Sunday,
game?
Thursday?
No, it's not
Yeah.
confirmed yet. But
Oh.
I'm pretty sure. All right, well, I guess we're watching it.
I figured, Nate, we could have that TV set up by next Thursday. All right, we'll take a quick
Uncle
break
Bob.
to pay some bills. We'll come back, talk a little bit of Eagles. There's a little bit of Eagles talk and maybe a little baseball. All right. Thanks for hanging out with us. Give us a minute. We'll be right back.
Paul Spencer said the best odds are Sixers 4-2.
Yeah,
Recently,
these mics pick up
everything's like hot.
everything.
Everything.
Everything's hot
I'll
here.
tell you that.
I think we need to get like some mouse pads or
These
something.
mics pick up everything. I can hear every little. I'm like, holy crap! I don't know how it is through the stream or
When he
what.
keeps-
Andrew, let us know what's going on Snapchat and Instagram tonight. Come on, man.
What?
You don't have anything else to say?
Yo, Andrew, you don't have
Words.
to talk so
He's like
close
E.F.
to it
Hutton.
either.
Yeah, I know.
You're like really
Remember
deep
EF
with
Hutton
it.
commercials? When he speaks. Oh, listen.
I feel like, is there any more NBA to get into? Like the other series? Or no?
It's just one game tonight, isn't it?
No,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
2 tonight.
Nah.
Is there? Oh,
It's
no,
two.
it's
Yeah, the big talk. It's like, those LA teams to be done.
Clippers stink.
Yeah.
How about Kawhi airball on that shot? Why didn't you do that against us?
Well, because he took an extra step when he caught the ball. Which
Point
nobody
1
seems to talk about.
Andrew, apparently your mic ain't working.
That's right. He said nothing.
Joe White,
Welcome back.
Joe White says he can't hear you.
Welcome back to the Santa Boot First podcast, coming to you live from the Crack Bell Production Studios. Thanks to our sponsor, InsurePhilly.com. Up to 10 quotes in about 10 minutes. Get all your insurance needs covered. Give Matt Maloney a call. We got you covered. And thanks to Jay from Pops McCain's Fine Irish Whiskey for our Pops
Yeah.
Palmers tonight. Going down smooth.
Always
Mhm.
does.
Oh,
I'm a huge fan now.
We turned you
Ever
on.
since I joined this podcast, it's now Pops.
Pops all day,
Yeah.
every day.
For sure.
Nice. You got to get some of the
You
others.
can get it.
The bourbons, the feather in the cap. He's got a rye whiskey, 12-year. Is it a 6-year or 12-year? A rye.
Weren't you
and
guys
a
drinking
bourbon.
like a flavored one too? Wasn't there like an
That's the
app?
he's got an app, right?
So-
I was going to say app.
But that's not available, I guess, at your local state store. By the way, anybody that wants to get Pops whiskey, go right to your local state store. It's available.
The
Okay.
original.
That's the
Yeah,
original.
that's
for
fine.
The,
Yeah,
for
so-
for the others, you got to ask Jay himself.
Okay.
Find
He'll
Pops.
deliver it door to door.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I
And
might,
he has
I might
a-
have you guys bring me an apple for next show.
If you want to bring Jay out with his suitcases for a nice party, or you have an event or something going on, he'll come out. We'll do tastings. Look him up. Facebook, Pops and Canes Irish Whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Fogg, proprietor.
The man can entertain.
Yes, he can. Yes, he
Smoothest
can.
whiskey
He's got
that's
stories
ever
to
gone
tell.
down for me. I'll tell you that.
I know
You
you're
sound
not.
like me a year ago.
I know you're not North guys here, but there is a North Catholic bar owner like bus trip going on,
Oh.
and Jason's dad also owns a bar down in the old neighborhood of Juniata. Pat's
Mm.
that's going to be on the bar tour, so I might be doing that bar tour, and hitting like Dagwoods is up
Our-
there.
Oh, all right.
Are
I think it's in
are outsiders
October.
invited, or
You can be a friend of North Catholic.
as long as
We'll
our
allow
money,
you along.
as long as our money's green, it's got dead
As
presidents
long as
on
you're
it.
not a judge guy, I think we'll allow you
No.
to come along.
Definitely not a judge guy.
All right, let's get back to sports. Eagles talk. June 1st, the deadline is here. That was the date. We said, all right, after this, bye-bye, Zach. Zach is still here. Is Howie keeping Zach? Do you guys expect Ertz to be on the roster in the beginning of the year? Beginning of
No,
the season?
no, because Ertz doesn't want to be here.
Not going to report?
He hasn't reported yet.
They don't have to report.
They don't have to, but
Other
everything's
guys
pretty
are.
much reported.
I mean, they're $8.5 million under the cap. I'm curious what they're going to do. I mean, I know they gave Devontae Smith the full
Yeah, he
guaranteed
signed to that,
contract today, which shows me they have a lot of confidence in him, which I think that's going to be a great player moving forward. But like,
Does anybody have any anything against him being on the team?
I don't. That's why I'm
I
asking.
don't either.
I don't either.
I think it's
but I don't
fine
think-
with him on the
I
team.
agree with you, Deke, but he doesn't want to be here. And
Yeah.
like, they've made it clear that like Goddard's going to get the most of his snaps.
And
Goddard
why-
came out
why
yesterday
doesn't
and
he
said
wanna
he wants
be
to
here?
be an Eagle forever.
Yeah, and why doesn't Zach Ertz want to be here? Because the Eagles are trying
Kick him out.
to kick him out.
No,
and
the
openly
Eagles offered
trade him,
it. So
trying to
here's the
trade him.
thing that we got to remember: the Eagles 2 years ago or a year ago, before last season, offered him a contract. It was like 4 years. I want to say 48. Like he wasn't happy with that, right?
Mhm.
So he didn't get that. I know him and Howie had a dispute, which none of us are going to agree with. You don't do it in front of that. But what he showed me last year is like, dude, he didn't give the effort in a contract year. He didn't, dude.
No,
You can't-
I think a lot of last year was all mental with him.
okay. And
But he didn't
But
produce.
then-
He wants to be out.
He didn't produce.
I think he wants to be out too.
and now
but
you
like,
hear the Goddard extension talks
the way
happening.
they like got rid of his coach. And the way they was treating him.
And then his quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, look,
That doesn't count
that's
as
the
a
game.
buck in
No,
the jar.
the-
though.
that is
That's
the
50
game.
cents.
At the end of the day, like take your fan cowboy. It's a business. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a business, and like I'm sorry, but his production last year doesn't match me wanting to give him a contract extension. Like, but also you're seeing too like that bad year. Like I thought the best time probably would have, as much as like we wouldn't have wanted to think about as Eagles fans, the best year probably to get rid of him was like after that second year after Super Bowl. Like you probably could have got something for him, but now it's like everybody knows that you want Goddard to be the man. People don't know if he's washed or not because he didn't have a good year. So like you're not getting anything of substance. Like
We've said it before. Like
Yeah.
in the beginning of his career, we would always joke like this is Zach Ertz's year, right? Like he was supposed to be coming out of Stanford, the next big thing, the next Tony Gonzalez, whatever you want to compare him to. Not Gronk, he wasn't the same size, but you know, he was going to be the next big tight end, the next great tight end.
Mhm.
And he didn't really produce those first couple of years.
He didn't.
And by the end, he had some empty numbers, right? It looked like he was. Then he had the record year, he had the Super Bowl, and he wanted Kittle money, right?
Right.
That's where he was getting.
And
to.
then the
It was-
Eagles offered him a contract, like kind of like a team friendly, like they do.
Yeah.
Like, and he didn't want it. And
I think he's so flat.
And the other thing that kind of annoys me about Ertz is like at the end of the year, you had like this like emotional press conference in the media, like, oh, like Philly's where I want to be. It's my home. And like now you're still here and you're not showing up. So like, did you really want to be here? Or were you trying to like paint this picture of like, you're the good guy, but like in essence, you want out. Right? Like
Yeah,
you want to
I think-
be with in Indy. I'm not putting money in the jar. But that's where I think he wants to be. And like if I'm the Eagles,
Do they
I'm not
need him out
doing
there?
that. I'm
Would they
not.
take him out there?
I think
They
they-
have.
I think
I think they
would.
would.
I do too, but
Yeah.
I would not. Like if perfect spot for him is like he could go to the Chargers. I think with Herbert, I think that's a good move. Go to the Bills. But like my thing is, and I've said this before when they got rid of number 2, who's in Indy now, is like I'm not in the business to appease these guys, right? Like whatever is best for the Eagles organization. That means if I need to hold Zach Ertz through training camp till a team goes down and loses their number 1 tight end, and I got to move him, that's what I'm going to do. But we're not in the business to like appease him because he wants to go somewhere.
Yeah,
It's got to be something of value.
Who's the
That's
starting
what
tight end?
Howie's saying. Howie is
And
saying,
I'm agreeing
not
with
just
Howie.
giving him
I
up.
want it.
I agree
I
with
want
Howie
it.
there.
Right?
Who's the starting end in Indy?
They have Mo Alley Cox,
Yeah.
who's a young guy, and they have Jack Doyle still.
I was thinking of Jack. I couldn't think of his name.
And isn't Trey Burton out there now too?
No, he got cut, which is another guy I would think about bringing on as our second tight end here. I like that.
Yeah,
He
he's
wasn't
a free
in
agent.
So is
right?
it? How much playing time is Zach going to get with those two guys?
I mean, Buffalo's
I
the
mean,
spot. Buffalo's the spot.
Buffalo
San
needs it.
Diego, or San Diego, well, Los
So,
Angeles Chargers. That
yeah,
would be a
but
nice move too.
My point is, you can want to go somewhere until the cows
but
come
they
home.
did-
But
the
if they don't
Colts-
have room for you,
I think
they're
the
not going
Colts,
to bring you
the
on.
Colts do want him. I think the Colts do want him, right? Jacksonville would be another spot for him, but like he's not going to want to go
No,
there.
they just signed Tim Tebow.
Yeah.
He'd be a great fan down there.
I mean, Arizona. That's the thing. I would do that, Jordan Hicks. Like I think I would
do
take
the
that
Jordan Hicks.
chance. I would.
Yes, yeah. That I would think about doing.
I also would have tried
because
to.
we need linebackers.
I also would have tried to use a team like Buffalo, which I'm not sure they would have, or somebody in that end of the first round of the draft. I would have tried to move up. We're giving my second round pick and Ertz just so I could get a guy in the first round that gives me 5. I have a 5-year deal with. I know that didn't materialize, but I don't know what you get for Ertz now.
I don't know either.
Basically nothing.
You're
So if
probably
it's
not
nothing, I'm holding on to him.
right. You're not. I don't see him getting a whole lot.
Fifth round pick, maybe.
I gotta imagine it's a little higher than the 5th. You're not getting a first. I don't think.
No,
I don't think
no.
Howie's that delusional.
Dude, I don't think you're
You're not
getting
getting
more than a
second.
conditional
I
6th or 7th.
Really?
Maybe if you're lucky, maybe like high 5.
But that's why
Nah,
Jordan Hicks, I
nah.
think you could get from Arizona. Because they want to get rid of Hicks.
Yeah.
But like
The highest, maybe 3.
That's the
a 3?
that's
You're
the
not
ceiling.
I don't think you get a 3.
Maybe a low 3. You might get a low 3.
If you would have got a low 3, don't you think they would have done that to draft somebody?
Maybe.
I don't think. I think you're
Maybe.
getting like a
But
conditional
I'm saying
4,
like high
5.
Low 4.
I wouldn't be surprised if you get a 6 or 7. I know that sounds crazy now, but that's why I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
4, high 5.
Sorry, you got something to say there?
If the Falcons would have given,
Talk to me, Julio.
when
Okay.
the rumors were going around, if the Falcons would have given Julio for Ertz, I would have taken it. Now seeing
I don't think that's
For-
completely dead.
Ertz?
there were
Ertz.
rumors.
Ertz.
I don't think.
This last
Wait,
season,
straight up, Ertz Julio?
there were rumors
Are
going
you
around.
sure you're not in the Madden world right now?
I mean,
With are you talking about with draft picks, like a first?
He's
Yeah.
saying straight up.
Julio?
we gave
I would
like
not.
Get out of the
What?
room, dude.
What?
what?
What's wrong with you?
Well,
Why? Why? You have to defend that now. Why?
yeah. Why would you not want Julio? I'll give up a
He got
first
hurt
in
once, he got
2023.
I just think he's washed up.
What?
Oh my
What?
gosh.
He was
32
injured 1
years old.
year.
Dude, he just had a great year. Not a great year.
In-
but a pretty good
injuries
year.
are a bit of a problem with him.
Could
But
you
other than that,
imagine? Could you imagine a receiving core with Julio, Devontae Smith, and Rager? Rager, like
All right.
Right,
Don't pipe up
Yeah.
Rager just yet.
no, but I mean he's your third option. That's not a terrible third option.
No, but it's
Talking about JJ.
okay.
You go the opposite way and look at Atlanta.
Kyle Pitts and
Pitts and
Ertz.
Ertz.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like-
That would be
That's like Gronk Hernandez in their prime before they started killing people and stripping on boats and stuff like that. Allegedly.
Yeah, Kyle
Allegedly.
Pitts. Kyle Pitts
don't
is a
get
good
the
guy.
show in trouble.
He came out in the Philadelphia Catholic League. Kyle Pitts is a good dude.
even if then. But what you're saying about the Pitts, Pitts and Ertz, if they did make the trade last year, they wouldn't have taken Pitts this year.
You can
I
have
don't
two
think
tight
they
ends set.
I'm shocked.
They would have. I
Pitts
didn't
is
expect
stud.
them to take
I'm
Pitts.
shocked.
I thought they were
Pitts
taking
is a
a
stud.
quarterback.
I don't know how
You're not
shocked you
shocked.
are. No.
no, I was not
Did
shocked.
you see what he did in the SEC?
Yeah, I did, but like,
What's he
All
saying
right,
now?
go back to Snapchat.
One of our sources, a source of the
Yes.
show, said that Julio was coming here. Same source also said that Embiid was fine. But, we don't.
Well, he might have
We're
listened
not
to
gonna
the
call
clause
it.
on that.
We're not calling anybody out
Is
here.
that the same source that said Embiid should have nutted up?
Yes.
How many times was that said?
At least
I said he's
Dude,
dying
I
on
know,
that
dude,
hill.
I know.
I won't say what the 2 letters that I said after.
I don't know if the Julio thing is completely dead, though.
No, I don't think it is.
And
Howie's
he's not dead till he's straight.
listen. Howie's always trying to make a splash. What better way than to bring a guy in like that? Like
Yeah.
I
I don't think Julio wants to be here.
don't care
It
what.
doesn't
He
matter.
said-
It doesn't
He
matter.
said he would have won.
It's
He
a
made
trade.
list.
It's a
It was-
I
trade.
know he wants out of Atlanta, but I don't think he wants to come here.
Why
It
not?
wasn't-
It
he
doesn't
made a
matter.
list
It's a
of,
trade, dude.
He made a
He's
list
got-
of like
he's got no
teams he
money.
wanted to go
Listen.
to. Eagles were on that.
Money talks. If you make him one of the
Yeah.
highest, and Howie's smart with the cap, like he would give him an extension.
Is he smart with the cap though?
Come on, man, he's gonna. I think
And bring
he
up
is.
his smart
That's the
puts
one
it-
thing he's good at.
I was gonna say.
What?
Yeah, that's the
We've gone over the cap the last 2 years.
And how come he gets us out of hell and still signs players? We
We
didn't have any money in the
suck.
Super Bowl year. We
That's-
still got
suck,
Blunt
that's
and
why.
Jeffrey.
That's different, though.
we don't have anybody to
He
pay.
finds-
That's why.
He finds the money, the level of skill player that he puts
Yeah,
there.
that's what I'm saying.
Maybe
Like,
that's the-
all right, you might
the
be good
personnel
at
he
you might be
chooses.
good at getting out of cap hell because you don't have anybody to pay
Would
because
you-
they stink.
and he may be getting a little heat from Jeffrey. Keep this guy, keep that guy, go after this guy, go after that guy.
What perfect way to then really, if they want Hurts to be the guy, then they get a guy like Julio Jones, draft the Heisman Trophy winner.
Oh,
Yeah.
They get Julio, they might win 6 games.
Get the hell out of here! I'll take that bet right now.
Yeah,
The
but
Eagles are
they'll be a
definitely
lot of
winning
fun to
more than
watch.
6 right now.
I
We can
agree.
make that bet right now.
They're
on a
winning more
case
than
of
6
beer.
right now.
Yes.
They're winning
With-
at
I
most.
can see
6
them winning
games.
all of
Well,
them.
I
With
can only,
Julio or
dude,
without
I can
Julio?
only bet a case of high C with
Without.
you. So
Without Julio, yes. At
you want
most
to
6
bet a
games.
case of Capri Sun?
Better be the high end stuff.
Yeah.
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 Don't come around here with that lemonade Capri
Give me
Sun.
the limited edition flavor.
I can see us winning all of our away games.
Away
geez.
games.
All of our away games?
They're
All right,
not.
Hurry, let's take a step back.
They're not hard teams.
You got some
Shit,
takes
anything-
over there too. The take quakes.
Our away games this year.
But
Here, I got them right here.
I don't think their away games are that bad.
Yeah.
It's our home games that are bad. We
The
got
schedule
Indy.
isn't
And
We
there's-
got a
bad.
tough home schedule.
There's one person watching this stream right now that will totally disagree. Our third away game is against Dallas. There's no way they're going out to Dallas and winning this.
The villain.
You better
Everyone's
hope.
watching.
You better hope.
Dallas-
your
I
team's
think I
healthy.
agree with him.
You better hope Dak's healthy.
By week 4, is it?
Yeah,
No, week 3?
He said he can go play right now. Bro.
we don't know if Ezekiel Elliott's going to try to sexually assault another woman either, right? I mean,
True.
come on.
The Eagles away games are Dallas, Giants, football team, Falcons, Panthers, Broncos, Lions, Raiders, Jets.
Wow.
They lose all but I think 2.
Get
The hell out.
What?
They're going to be.
Who are those 2 teams?
If, yeah,
They're
okay.
playing
Andrew.
them.
I'll go on
Andrew.
record right now.
Andrew.
If the Falcons trade Julio Jones,
Ay,
the
ay,
Eagles
ay.
are winning that game week 1.
Yeah,
I
was your
agree.
ass jealous?
You can
Andrew?
mark that down right now.
I'm just,
You can mark that down right now.
Put me in that. too.
I think if they trade
Julio's
Julio, the
not getting
Eagles
traded.
beat the Falcons week 1.
Andrew,
Julio
who are the
is not
2
getting
teams?
traded.
Why not? He already came on. He does not want to be there.
He
He
said it
can
on
say
live
all that
too.
all he wants.
The Falcons are openly listening to trade offers.
Yeah.
They're going to move him.
Are they?
Yes.
Probably, yes.
Yes. If you're going to put money on him or Ertz, I got
I would
all-
say Julio's
every
getting-
chip is
yeah,
going
yeah.
on Julio getting traded.
Julio's getting traded.
I don't know where.
I
I
think
think
he
traded.
traded to the Cowboys.
Nah.
Get the hell out of here. He don't want to be
No.
there.
He already said he doesn't want to go there.
I could
and they
see
don't really
San
have
Francisco 49ers or
New
the
England.
Patriots.
New England. I think New England's the front runner.
I think it's the Niners or the Eagles. Howie, man.
What if the Patriots
Splash.
had the-
Cowboys are the last
Whatever
team
Bill
I-
Belichick wants to give up.
Draft picks.
Nelson
Send
Aguilar.
one of we'll send one of his sons down there. He doesn't care.
Yeah, I don't know who they have, the Patriots, but I'm sure they've draft
Draft
capital.
picks.
Yeah.
That's it.
Patriots could be an interesting team this year.
They will be. That's Mac Jones.
You got to remember that pretty much half their defense sat out last year with COVID. They opted out.
Who?
Patriots.
Who?
A lot of their stars opted out last year because of COVID.
Yeah, well, we would have won the Super Bowl if our wide receiver didn't opt out.
Marquise.
Marquise Goodwin.
That dude's a bum.
He made it.
No, he's a bum, dude. He's horrible.
He made a family decision.
We traded him back. No, but I'm saying as a player, he's a bum.
Oh, well,
I would like to see his speed on the field with DJ.
Yeah, it would have been.
I don't think either of them would have caught the ball, but they would have ran real fast. They would have ran real fast.
Nobody's picked him up yet, right?
And Dick Rod followed behind him up the middle.
Maybe.
Do
Maybe.
you think they're going to pick up like a veteran wide receiver? Like, what about Golden
I do.
Tate? You think
Is
you
Mike
get Golden
Wallace
Tate like
available?
on a cheap deal?
Does he want to come back here? Didn't
Why
he make
not?
some comments
We have
after he
Wallace
left
here.
here?
He did.
Would you take Golden Tate on like a cheap
No.
deal? $1.5 million? He's not going to get shit from
The
anybody.
Golden Tate.
Mm.
I don't want.
That was my fantasy team name when I had him. I forgot about the kids. I forgot.
Well,
About
I was going to tell you. I was going
Kid
to tell
show.
you my
Kid
fantasy
show.
game, but I'll tell you later.
I wouldn't take. I don't understand why you would waste
What
money on. Is it just a Cam body or is this guy going to make the team?
He would make the team.
Miles Austin.
I don't think
Mike Wallace out there. Who else?
They
did
had
sign?
Wallace at one point.
Yeah.
Who?
Wallace, they had him at one point.
Yeah, they did,
Yes.
and then he
what
hurt
we're
his
saying.
ankle, and then he never played.
Who, Mike Wallace?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How many
I
times
doubt-
have they signed a veteran receiver and the guy doesn't play?
I doubt their Falcons will trade Julio Jones for Zach Ertz.
We're not saying-
We're
going
just
to-
talking about he's going
In
to trade him
general,
in general. He's
Yeah.
going to trade him
They're not
if
going to. He's not going.
Do you think
In Madden,
We need to add more than just Zach Ertz into that trade.
No.
Yeah, they're not going to take that
It's
now.
not
Bottle
Madden.
pops.
Wait, hold on. That's a hot take right there.
Bottle pops. Pushes it over
Breaking
the edge. It
news.
happens.
Breaking news. Julio's not going for Ertz straight up.
I've been saying since last offseason, like not the most recent offseason, last year's, that the Eagles should have got AB.
No.
Look how he's doing now.
How's he doing now?
He won a
He's
Super
doing.
Bowl.
He's a
Yeah,
headache.
he had a
He's a
touchdown.
headache.
He's
Yeah,
been
they
perfectly fine on the.
Yeah.
That's what you
He had
think.
more than any of our Eagles players had.
Coaches hate headaches.
Listen,
Trust
I
He's
think
been
we're
perfectly
under.
fine
I'm
on
going to tell you right now. I think we're underestimating the Eagles.
I
No,
agree.
no,
we're not.
No,
No, we're not.
agree.
No, we're not.
I
As they're
agree.
currently made up.
No, we're not.
As they're currently made up.
Smitty,
I
Smitty,
agree.
they finished dead last in the worst division in football history.
I'm-
We are not underestimating this team, I can promise
We
you.
also had a QB
They
throwing.
stink, dude.
Write it down.
We
Just
have-
write it
I
down.
agree.
Stink
Nobody
out loud.
I
8 to
agree.
9 wins right now.
I
Oh
agree.
my
I
God!
agree.
Wait,
I
settle
100%
again.
agree. I
It's a
100%
nine.
I'm
agree.
gonna
I'm just
I'm a
saying.
Jalen Hurts
That's a-
supporter, and
I
I did
agree.
one before I was even on your podcast.
That's
How many
enough.
times am I?
That's enough lemonade tea for you.
But I doubt he's gonna bring us to an 8 to 9 one season.
I love
Devontae-
Ertz too, but he ain't winning 8 games.
Okay.
Not with this defense.
You bring Baker over here, that's a whole different story. But
Get the hell out of here.
As a show, when we went through the wait
We
too
did.
early.
We all
We
right.
had them at 10 and 7.
So then how are you right? So how you guys coming at me?
Because we were delusional then.
Yes.
We were. We were.
You weren't even
When-
drinking that
when-
night because you
No.
had shifted
I
giant.
know.
So
Like,
like even
when we-
try it.
But when we like actually look at the schedule, we're like, oh, that could be. But like when you really think about it,
they suck.
they're not
They
very
don't
good.
suck.
Dude,
They
They're not going to be the.
Yo,
they
by the
smell
end
more
of by the
stink.
by the end of the year, people in Philadelphia are gonna be like, "Wow, Sirianni knows ball." That's
No,
what. That's my
That's what,
prediction.
that's what I'm worried about. That's what got me.
Listen, I'm
New
not worried
coaching
about
staff,
his public
I don't
speaking.
know.
I don't care about
I
that.
don't care about that. I just worry about a whole new coaching staff and those guys just.
But that can also
Doing
be
it
a
the right way.
benefit. How many times have you seen a whole new coaching staff come in and like be competitive? Remember, like even McVay's first year.
Yeah,
like
but that's
that,
the thing. Like, if we're giving Hurts a 1-year thing, is that fair? Because you're going to give Sirianni at least 2 years, right?
No, it's not fair to Hurts.
That's what I'm saying.
So-
So why are
Do you
you
think-
giving Hurts 1 year to prove it? You got to
Because
give him.
you have the draft capital to get your next quarterback if
So
he
do you
doesn't.
think?
I
do you
get
think
that,
if
but
it-
it's not a fair shot.
So so what you're saying is if Ertz doesn't perform as this
so
they're going to get rid of him and draft the quarterback this upcoming.
Yeah, you have 3 first-round picks.
I think you're right with that, but I don't think I'm telling you, Hurts is
I like Hurts. I believe in the guy, but they're not. I don't think they're going to
8 and 9 wins, dude. Paul Spencer's in here telling me about flagging me. Guess what, dude? The Cowboys are not winning the division. I'm
I'm
not.
not a football team.
I'm not even running with the football team. The
I-
Cowboys have injuries
So
every
who's
year.
winning the division in your
The Eagles.
in Smitty's
You
world?
can't,
At
you
8
can't, you can't tell. You can't tell Paul it's not the
With
Cowboys.
8 wins?
Boston lost 17 and 0. No, I don't know who wins the division. I think the Giants are pretty decent too.
Hey,
I do.
What Daniel Jones? Come on.
I
Dang
like all
on,
their
man.
teams
Dang
except for
on.
their quarterback.
You shut down Saquon and you shut down the Giants.
Who do you think so? You really think Dallas?
Yeah, I do.
Dude,
Dallas
Mike
has-
McCarthy's an idiot. What makes you think that? Like, what makes you think Amari Cooper, he gets hurt every year? What makes you think that, like, all these
McCarthy,
draft picks,
They improved, they
Michael
improved their
Parsons.
defense, and
Yeah, they did.
they still have a solid offense.
I don't think Prescott comes back 100%.
Is
He
Mike
said in a press conference that he
And Ezekiel Elliott's been slowing down. Like
Yeah, I
running
think
back,
Zeke's
he's at
done.
that age, right?
He's
so where?
Yes, I'm not
Tony
as
Pollard's
impressed
pretty
with
good,
Zeke as I was at one time.
Tony Pollard's
He's-
not bad.
Go with
And
Dallas.
I forgot about Pollard. I like Pollard. He's a solid.
Whoa,
running
you
back.
don't like
Well,
any
no,
Cowboy.
let me, Paul, you
Tony
didn't hear that.
Pollard is the Cowboys' Boston Scott. Don't give me Tony Pollard.
No,
Not bad.
I think he's
Right,
a solid
exactly.
running
He's
back.
Tony
productive.
Pollard's a great
Look
I
at
running
his
think
back.
he's a
numbers.
solid
Look at
running
his
back.
numbers. He's productive.
Look at some
Yes.
of the other guys' numbers.
Yes.
Like, look at Boston Scott's numbers when
The
he
dude's
started.
played good 2 games a year.
And Boston Scott
Oh,
never goes
right.
down on first contact.
So he loses 1 yard instead of 2.
That's not his fault because the
I mean,
defensive line got
Where
through.
do you think Dallas is winning the division?
Yes.
Yeah,
How
I
with
do.
McCarthy?
those offensive weapons that they have.
Who? Amari Cooper drops the ball a lot, and he gets hurt.
All right.
What do you got? CD Lamb?
Yeah.
Amari Cooper's better than any of our receivers.
Not
So
now.
so
Not
is
with Julio.
in our made up world.
No. I don't think the Eagles will be last. I don't know
You got
who will be first though.
249.
I-
The
I don't-
division's such a toss.
I don't think the Giants
I
are.
don't answer
The
it.
division's such a toss.
All right. One last Eagles point.
I agree with Smitty on the 8 to 9 wins.
I don't know if we're going 8 to 9 wins.
Yeah, all you guys are saying like Jalen Hurts won't get it, but you can't evaluate a player when they started. What? How many? You started like 3 or 4 games.
4 games last year.
4 games. You can't evaluate him just off
Correct.
that.
Correct. I agree 100%.
So who's winning the division?
It's
Me.
either.
What has Dallas shown everybody last
Yeah,
year?
I think Dallas is getting third. I think Giants are last.
So then where do you have the Eagles?
The Giants are
They're
actually
either
better than you
second
think.
or Giants.
See,
Eagles
The
are
Eagles
second
are
or
not
first.
killed.
You think Washington's winning again?
Everybody, wait, hold on. Everybody
I
said
like
5
that.
years ago, after
Wow.
Peterson's first year, the Eagles are 5 years away. They won a Super Bowl. I'm not saying they're going to win a Super Bowl, but they are going to be
They are the
competitive.
farthest team away from bringing a championship to the city.
I don't know. The Flyers
Oh,
are pretty bad.
yeah. Phillies. Have you looked
Philly,
at the Phillies?
yeah, have you looked at the Phillies?
Maybe like after the Sixers.
Phillies just put up 17 runs.
After the Sixers, it
Yeah.
goes downhill.
Yeah.
They should have saved some of those runs.
I don't
All right.
know.
Last football point.
They suck.
Did you hear that Nick Foles doesn't want to come back here?
Yeah, I heard about that.
I did see that.
I don't want him to come back here either.
What?
Dude,
I like
Blasphemy.
He'll retire.
I like him,
Oh,
but
yeah. I mean, do you really believe that he.
at this point of his career, I don't want him to
I
come
don't
back.
believe that. I don't know if I believe that.
No.
Yeah, but what's he got to offer?
Hard.
No,
Other than
He's got
drama.
heart.
no, he was going to be Joe
Other than
Flacco
drama.
instead of Flacco.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Flacco had a lot more money, right?
Yeah, right.
If you bring back Foles, people are calling for him in the first.
I know.
Yeah,
And that's the problem.
I think he had that back of his head. Like, why
Yeah.
go through there
Exactly.
a third time? I don't need to be there.
Yeah.
I would.
I don't
love
need to
it,
be
though.
more of a
I would
distraction.
love it. I would love it. That would be the best thing.
I
Having
am
Foles back
forever
would be
indebted
awesome.
to Nick Foles.
For
the
sure. We
rest of
all
my
are.
life.
Yeah,
We all are.
I
like
might name
him.
my first kid Nick. Because of
Breaking news,
I'm not
DJ's having a kid. A wild one.
Oh, no.
Nah, he was too sick down there.
Yeah.
Him and one of his hotel mates.
Oh,
That's what they tell you.
yeah, that's what they tell you.
We
She
were
got-
good.
she got
It
him-
wasn't until
she-
after the
She got him sick.
Brody, did you see anything going on that we should be aware of?
You have any breaking news for the
I won't say
podcast?
anything
I
about
say
it.
no.
That's a good man.
What's the line
What's the line?
from Goodfellas?
Snitches get stitches?
No.
Never rat on your friend.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't
right.
stone your friends and
Shut.
keep your mouth shut.
2 most important lessons in life.
I did not hear what you said.
You missed out
Don't
on
rat on your
You're
friends
picking
and keep your
Dallas to
mouth
win the
shut.
division. So.
I said the football team.
Oh, the football team. Oh, Fitzmagic.
It's magic for
Yeah.
3 games.
Yeah. Or Heineke or whatever. whatever his name is.
Heine.
whatever his name is.
Alex Heine.
I think that the winner will either be Washington or Philly, but the winner of it will come down to the rival games, like Philly against Washington.
Paul's saying
Right.
Dallas wins 12 games. Get the hell out of
What?
here.
Are you? All right,
Get it.
I'm not gonna say anything.
You think they win 12?
No.
I was going to say.
Cowboys
maybe
12
if
and
they're
5,
lucky, 10.
Giants 10.
Is there a
7.
double-digit win team in this division?
That,
No.
Is
That's
there?
a good question.
that's no.
That's a good
Actually,
question.
Right. So
Oh,
do you see
yeah,
what I'm
maybe.
saying? If there's not a double-digit win team, there's 9 or 8 wins for the Eagles on that schedule, right?
I agree. Yeah.
I don't
The
know.
Giants.
The
I don't
Jets?
think
have
so.
10 or 11.
Giants stink.
Maybe.
They do not.
The
stink.
Giants stink out loud.
I mean,
If
if
they
they're
get an average
So
As long as
So do the
Daniel
Eagles.
Jones is the quarterback, I'm not worried about the
Eagles
Giants.
stink more than the Giants
who's
Giants
who's the
defense is
backup
fine.
in New York?
right now. Me.
It's Colt McCoy, isn't it?
Is it?
Is it? I thought it was
It
last
is.
year.
All right.
It is
Then maybe I'm not worried about the Giants.
Eli? They bring Eli back?
Oh, then you have some.
Watch out for Ben
The
DiNucci
whole
in Dallas.
The whole
JMU's
East
finest.
stinks. I think we all agree.
That's
the
why I'm
East
saying,
stinks.
like,
It's NFC least.
So you're saying that they could steal it?
Why not? Why not?
Two.
I would love it. They did.
I know you are,
but like,
All right. Let's ask you a question.
All right.
At least me.
All right.
Where are you getting all this? Where are you getting all crunked up for the Eagles?
I think their offense is very good. I think Miles Sanders
With
is
a
good.
unproven quarterback.
No, not an unproven
and a whole new
quarterback.
system.
Not an
And a whole new
not
system.
an unproven quarterback, an old O-line that gets hurt every season.
And
Brandon Brooks. is coming back.
that's another good point. The O-line is
Well, we just added another
Almost
injury
the over
prone
the hill
player
gang.
in Landon Dickerson. So get excited.
well. Yeah.
I just think I really think that like their offense
I don't
is better.
think Kurtz is unproven. I think
Let
it's the
him-
O-line.
I think their offense is decent. I think Miles Sanders is, I'm a Penn State, right? I think Goddard is a very good tight end. Devontae Smith, like, dude won the Heisman. Anybody watch college football last
All
year?
right, well,
He
we
just tore
we-
everybody up.
We just gave you 3 points. Unproven quarterback,
He's
and a
not
rookie head coach, and an
He's not
offensive line that's
He's
almost
not
over the hill.
Yeah, unproven
Yes, he is.
quarterback. You can-
How is
You
he not?
How's he not
He is
unproven? You got
unproven.
4 games to look at tape at. So how's that not
And
unproven?
if you remember, he stunk the last 2 games.
Yes, he
Don't
was.
let the first 2 games.
he was-
He also
he was
got
below
benched in the last
average.
game.
Well, that
for
was
no
that was
reason.
that was bullshit that he got benched.
Yeah,
I
no
just-
That
reason.
was all playing.
I,
He wasn't
I
doing
think
that
I
bad
think
in the first
Sirianni's
last
going to
game.
simplify the offense.
I hope
to-
so.
to meet Hurts. I know you do.
Yeah.
I mean, I just like when I look at Hurts, I look at a guy that like works his tail off. Is a
He's a
leader.
rare-
Is a leader.
Okay.
He's a rare
Is
breed.
a hold on.
That didn't translate to much last year. It's not a full season.
He didn't
but-
even have a training camp
I know,
because of
I know,
COVID.
I know.
Come on, D.
I know.
Give him a break.
Get your head out of the ass.
Get your-
But he started the
and I
last
heard
4
Jalen
games.
Hurts likes to drink pops. So,
There you go.
so that like is that a winner?
All right.
in your
Yeah, that's a
mind?
winner. That's
All right.
that's 14 wins.
And
right
when he
there.
goes for insurance quotes, he hits up Maloney. So there we go. Like Hurts is a winner.
17-0, baby.
He's all board. He's all board.
I really think Hurts is going to be really good this year. I'm a big believer in him. Defensively,
Paul's calling you out here.
he's got 12-5. That's fine. He can
He's-
call me out.
he's
You're
going
going to get
straight
their
up.
ass kicked on national TV by the Bucks first game 0-1.
He's
That's
saying
such
straight up,
bullshit how they got
better
that
better
game.
record. Eagles Cowboys. He wants to bet you straight up.
The Eagles
Five-
have a better.
This
record.
sounds like a bet for We Wager.
We wager.
Yeah.
Coming soon.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, $500 and you have to wear all Cowboys gear.
I ain't wearing
I
Cowboys
would
gear.
not.
I will.
Do you think the
You
Cowboys?
will what?
The Cowboys do not win more than like 5 games.
Oh, my.
Now,
Oh,
it's the
shit.
record. It's the record. Who's going to have the better record? The Cowboys or the Eagles?
Eagles.
What?
At what?
Eagles.
6
Yeah.
All right. Hey, look, I'll float you $500 with 10%
Dude, with Mike,
juice.
with Mike
Starting when they give me the
McCarthy.
500 to get to the
Listen,
season.
with Mike McCarthy as your head coach, you might as well have Helen
No
Keller call the
encouragement,
plays.
please.
Mike McCarthy's not a good coach.
I
won a
agree with
Super
that.
He's
Bowl.
not good.
Right.
I don't
He won a
disagree with
Super
that.
He
Bowl.
won a Super Bowl because he had
Yeah,
freaking
Aaron
Aaron
Rodgers.
Who was
Rodgers.
his quarterback?
Aaron
Aaron
Rodgers.
McCarthy's a boob. I agree.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. Everybody hypes up Dallas every year as a Super Bowl contender, and they
When they
No,
had
no, no, no,
some
no, no.
shit the bed.
No, I'm
no,
saying
no,
the
no.
national media. I'm not
Okay,
talking
yeah,
about you guys.
I never do that.
Well, like,
Yeah, the
The
media
Cowboys.
Let me ask you something. Like everybody said, they have a great defensive draft. When does all these guys come in and like make an impact first year?
When was the last time the Eagles? The Cowboys
When
snuck the playoffs
does
in
every
Super Bowl?
player like people are like, oh, Jabril Cox, he was a 5th round pick.
Yeah.
There's a reason why he's a 5th round pick. I don't care about names. I don't care if he went to LSU. Like Michael Parsons, yeah, he's good, but like
He's not going to make an instant impact.
like everybody's just assuming that like Zeke's on his way down, and we don't know what Dak has.
Yeah, I think the linchpin there is that.
Yeah, I don't
12
think
and
that-
Dak
five.
has no
Yeah.
defense.
Dak is
They
healthy.
have no defense.
They'll have
Dallas
it.
has a better defense.
They still have
Still
Jalen.
not good.
They still have Jalen Smith. Whether
He,
Then we'll
he
see
tackles
whether
people
Van
30
Der
yards
Esch
down the
is-
field.
is healthy or not, they're look. I'm not ready to crown anybody in the East.
Yeah, because it's so bad.
And there's no
I'm
king.
cry-
There's no
I'm
king of the hill
crying
right now. There's no king of the hill in the East. They're all
I think they're all trash.
they're all just scratching to see who.
But I
can
think
stay at
that's
the
why I'm
top.
saying the Eagles like 9-8, 8-9. That could steal the division.
Maybe.
All right.
Right.
We'll
Does
have-
anybody think the Cowboys are winning 12 games like Paul?
Not
No,
nine wins might steal the division.
Do you think the Cowboys are going 12-5?
No.
No, nowhere near.
No, I don't think anybody's
Right. That's
So-
my point.
nobody's topping.
So none of us
10,
can sit
11
here and
wins.
say at 8 and 9 wins the division, the Eagles don't have a chance.
But I do think the Cowboys, unfortunately, do have the best chance to win the division.
No.
We say that every year. And what happens?
They shit the bed.
Thank you. Right, am I right or wrong? Do the
Well,
Cowboys
not every
ever-
year. They've won it recently.
And they
Yeah,
then they shit the bed
and
in
then
the
they shit the
playoffs.
bed.
Then they stumble.
Right.
And Tony Romo,
And
remember?
they
He's
shit their
Tony
pants.
Romo.
Then they shit their pants in the playoffs.
All right, we'll have all summer to debate.
Yeah.
To debate. the
And
Eagles,
injuries play a
the
huge
Cowboys.
role too, right?
Yeah, and
Every
that's
year.
part of the qualifier that Paul put in there, reasonably so, that barring injuries. Like if all teams in the division stay healthy, it's not going to
Even
happen.
if the Cowboys
Somebody's
stay
gonna lose
healthy,
somebody.
they're not going to be 12-5.
Yeah, I think.
The Cowboys are not
is-
going to go have. They're going to have a winning record, but I'm not going to have.
So 9 and 8.
Yeah.
I see him getting like 6 or 7. I don't. It depends on how Dak plays.
Or they go. Or they go 500.
If Dak is
Can't go
100%, like
No,
Dak
they
is
have
as
a
good as
tie.
he
Unless
was
they have
playing
a tie.
last
8
year.
8 and 1.
If the defense is like average and Dak is playing like he did last year, I could see him winning the division. But Dak, we don't know if Dak will be as good as he was.
We haven't talked about the hottest team in town. Phillies.
Dak was never going to.
I was going to skip right over it,
Yeah, I think you
They
should.
don't
baseball.
deserve it, Tom.
and I was just going to talk about my main Jay.
You ever
Jay
think Dak
Cutler.
was good?
Ooh, you see what Jay Cutler did?
Oh yeah,
I
going
think
for the
it's-
half of the yeah.
We had a bit of a love affair with Jay
He's
Cutler
going for the
back in
half.
back in the old studio. So yeah,
Yeah.
he split up with the wife. He's not doing the
Got to go for half.
reality
Jay.
show, and he wants half of her money.
Why not?
She has more than he does.
Well, he helped her build that brand while they were married.
Who's his wife?
Kristen Cavallari.
And
She's another reality.
why
TV
why should I know
girl.
her?
You should.
But I don't.
You should know her.
I mean, you might want to know her, but you probably shouldn't because she was a reality MTV reality show, right? But yeah, he's asking her for half,
Mm.
and to me, that's just a total Jay Cutler move.
Yeah.
I love it. He's
Yeah.
such a prick.
Would you go for half?
Yeah.
If I were him, yeah,
Exactly. Right. Exactly.
So then we'd be calling you a prick.
He's got to keep that brand going. He's got that brand, and the Jay Cutler brand. Come on, he's got to be known to be an asshole and an ornery guy. Yeah, give me that.
Go for half. I'm fine with it.
All right, Coach K. Any parting thoughts? Coach K retiring the season, end of the season. Anybody care?
I
don't
guess,
care.
he's
No.
not paying recruits no more.
You know a scandal's going to come out soon.
Oh yeah.
No,
You think that's why he's going?
Yeah, Zion. That whole thing's gonna come to light.
Well, there's Johnny Manziel was talking about on a podcast today with Barstool, the Bustin' with the Boys, how he got 30 cents an autograph or something.
Oh really? When he's at Texas A&M?
at Oklahoma.
Texas A&M.
30 cents?
Oh, Johnny Manziel.
And he's
There's
still,
some, funny story.
yeah,
but,
yeah.
Still, he got paid for an autograph.
Yeah. 30 cents. Oh, wow. Better be speed writing. Making 30 cents.
Who wants a Johnny
Do you think
Manziel
Duke's still
autograph?
gonna be a
Yeah.
powerhouse
Yeah.
with John Shire taking over? That's who's taking over.
I think it's going to hit their
No.
recruiting.
Oh, for
Definitely.
sure.
Yeah.
Definitely, it's going to hit their recruiting. Does that mean North Carolina gets better?
Oh, probably
It's-
the
it-
team that's not in Philadelphia gets better.
It might
As much
not
as I hate
affect
to
them.
say it.
It might not
I don't
affect
like
them
them.
right off the bat because they still have Coach K players, but in 4
Yeah,
to
but
5
Coach K
years,
players are one and done.
not all of them.
The majority of them.
The ones that aren't one and done don't make it to the NBA.
Right.
Well, in 3-4 years or so, yeah, it's going to affect. It will affect the program.
I mean, I think he's still going to be involved, don't you think? Like, he's not just going to.
He's not.
Or is he going to go to
Dude's
like the
pushing 80
NBA?
years old. I think
He's not 80, is he?
he's 70
Oh.
plus.
Really?
Yeah,
He's
Yeah.
up there. I don't know.
I didn't know he
I
was-
don't know if he's that old.
I thought he
He's
was like
70
early
plus. He might be
70s.
75 plus.
I thought he was
Really?
early 70s.
He might be 70. I don't know. He's been there forever. He was there back in the 70s.
Who knows? Brad
He's
Stevens might be.
74.
Brad
74.
Stevens might be bringing him on the
Yeah.
Celtics.
Yeah, he was at Army with Bobby Knight back in the 60s, I think.
Yeah, I remember
There's
those
good,
days.
there's good knowledge, but deep. That none of us can dispute.
Yeah.
You can
Until
look it
somebody
up.
looks it up on Google.
Dude, we learn everything from Deke's
We
Facebook.
do.
Joe,
If you don't follow Deke's Facebook, you learn sports history all the time. I'm like, wow.
Joe White says they'll have no recruits they have no recruits for 2022. And your your dad says he's 75, and then Joe corrected him at 74.
Do I hear 73?
Yes.
I hear 69.
Hey.
Oh, God.
All right.
Yeah,
Maybe,
all right.
maybe we should
Turn
close
this,
it on that.
turn this gentleman's mic off.
We should close it on that note. Yeah, I think so.
Let's get a prediction for Sunday.
For Sunday,
Yes.
Sixers win.
No, you want like a score?
Give
If
a
you
score?
want to.
All right,
If you
let's,
want to.
I'll
Doesn't
go
have to be.
Sixers 104, Hawks
69.
98.
104.98. You said
104, 98.
I think the Sixers pull out a close win, a squeaker.
Sounds like something else.
Right, yes. Speaker.
I'll go 111, 108.
I should write these down.
111, 108.
I'm going
Oh.
Sixers win 110, 101.
11, 108.
I'm going to go 124 to 109.
Wow.
Simmons has another triple double.
Wow, a lot of points.
Well, the Hawks score a lot of points.
Right.
So that's how you got to keep up with them.
I'm not going for a squeaker.
Yeah, we don't need
I'll start squeaking now.
I
You
say.
finished up.
Wait, hold on. We didn't get
Yeah,
it.
You're skipping it.
Brody.
Coming after you too, Kiki. Sorry. Go
I
ahead.
got
Go ahead.
Sixers 118 to Hawks 107.
All right.
That's a good score.
Come on.
120. Sixers win to 120 to 100.
Oh, wow. Who's the
Wow.
top scorer? Oh, over Tobias.
Over
How
Trae
many-
Young.
Wow.
How many Simmons go for?
30.
I'll take it.
Just speaks out of his
Simmons for
ass.
30?
I'll take it.
Damn.
Listen, I'm not going to. Listen, if that goes down.
Yeah. What do you got
You
there,
got a prediction
Kevon?
out there?
Okay. Who's the top scorer? It can be either team. Tobias. Okay.
I don't like how we're all picking the
We
Sixers.
got a series
Yeah.
prediction out of you, right?
Yeah, you didn't give. You said
Okay. Sixers and
I got
6, right?
Sixers at 6.
6 and 7.
Rolls off the top.
does Embiid? All right. Here's the thing I would like to ask all he's around the table. Does Embiid play game one?
No.
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 He plays game. I'm saying he
Um,
doesn't come back.
I'm gonna say yes.
You
He
say
plays.
yes?
No.
He doesn't come back to game 3.
I think he plays.
Yeah.
It's not worth it bringing them back
He
in.
doesn't come back.
I'm not saying it's not worth it, but
He
I
doesn't
think
come back
he's
to at least game 3 or 4.
full correct.
Game 3 or 4. he
If
comes
if
back.
they lose game 1, he's playing game 2.
No, he's not. They don't need you to figure out one else.
I think they don't need him at home. They should be able to win these games at home without him.
Hopefully. They there's they
I
just
know.
might split.
There you
go.
They just might split.
Any
But
one of those mic raisers. They got a blue pill for that.
Oh,
my
there's kids in the room.
Jim, I'm going in and out.
All right.
Can we
Time
end the
to-
show?
Time to
please?
close it out.
We're embarrassing him in front of his
We didn't
friends.
end on your mom watching porn, remember? Didn't we end one of these shows? Didn't we end one of these shows like that talking about somebody's mom watching porn or something? I'll have to go back and listen to the tapes. I'm sure it happened.
Wow.
I'm sure it
I
happened.
think the end of the
I'm
show
not saying
was
you're-
Kardashians.
Was it a
Because
Kardashian
it brought
conversation?
up Kim K sex tape, and then somebody's
Turn the
mom
mics on.
commented about it or something.
Dude, I feel like we're having an episode with what's his name?
We still
Steve
talking
versus
about-
Steve, yeah, right. Yeah,
We're gonna be on here for 4
We
hours.
just entered a Steve episode.
Yeah, we'll shut it down
Steve will be like, I downloaded that video
we get
10
too
times.
before we get too deep in the abyss. We'll end it with
Just
that
for the record, let me say Q-rated.
$1 in the jar. So you can never talk about that.
Oh, Q-rated.
Come on, man.
man.
All right, thanks for
Two
hanging
bucks.
out with us again
2
on
bucks.
another episode of the Santa Boone First Podcast. Let's go Sixers. We will see you back here next Thursday night
Missed.
So we're another
He just
Sixers
missed like
game.
Ben Simmons' jumper.
Oh, he's got to go in there.
I didn't roll
Add
up
your
my
Cash
dollar.
App for
tight
Venmo
enough.
to the jar.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Be excellent to each other.
This little sweaty.